Once you have learned the names and locations of the 254 counties, it's important to review to retain that information. And with our system, it only takes about 4 or 5 minutes a day to review. You simply recite the counties in your spare time. I do it sometimes when I'm going to sleep at night. Let's see if I can recite all 254 counties in 254 seconds or less. But before I do that, I want to tell you what's going on through my mind as I do this. Once you have learned and you're reciting, I'm going to use South America as my example. As you recite, you think first of all alphabetically, Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, and you're not just thinking of the names, you're thinking of the locations, the shape of the country or the county, and where it's next to. Bolivia, for example, is above Argentina and it's southwest of Brazil. Chile is on the coast and so forth. So those things go through your mind as you're reciting, whether it's the 50 states, the countries of Africa, Europe, or in this case, the counties of Texas. Well, I'm going to start to show you as I recite. I have a mental map of South America, Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, and I'm pointing to where in my mind, as I learn, there's a pattern you learn, just like California, Colorado, Connecticut, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, so forth. As you click this buttons while you learn, you're also building muscle memory. Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Ecuador, Falkland Islands, French Guiana, Guyana, Paraguay, Peru, Suriname, Uruguay, Venezuela. And you think of the shapes. For example, Venezuela is wider at the top than it is at the bottom, kind of like the letter V. Vermont is shaped like the letter V. Louisiana is shaped like the letter L. It's backwards on this screen, so I have a hard time knowing which hands to use. Those are the tricks that you use as you go through this. So let's go through this. As I do this, I'll probably often have my eyes closed. I'll be thinking, I have my mental map. I'll be pointing to where the counties are. I'll be thinking of the location of the county, the shape of the county, what counties are next to it, plus the pattern that I clicked as I learned. So let's get right into it. See if we can do this. Anderson, Andrews, Angelina Ranzis, Archer, Armstrong, Atascosa, Austin, Bailey, Bandera, Bastrop, Baylor, Bell, Behar, Blanco, Borden, Boss, Bowie, Brazoria, Brazos, Brewster, Briscoe, Brooks, Brown, Burleson, Burnett, Caldwell, Calhoun, Callahan, Cameron, Camp, Carson, Castro, Chambers, Cherokee, Childress, Clay, Cochran, Coke, Coleman, Colorado, Colin, Collinsworth, Colorado, Kamal, Comanche, Concho, Cook, Coriel, Cottle, Crane, Crockett, Crosby, Culberson, Dallum, Dallas, Dawson, Deathsmith, Delta, Denton, DeWitt, Dickens, Dimmitt, Donnelly, Duvall, Eastland, Ector, Edwards, El Paso, Ellis, Erath, Falls, Fannin, Fayette, Fisher, Floyd, Ford, Fort Bend, Franklin, Freestone, Frio, Gaines, Galveston, Garza, Gillespie, Glasscock, Goliad, Gonzalez, Gray, Grayson, Greg, Grimes, Guadalupe, Hale, Hall, Hamilton, Hansford, Hardin, Harris, Harrison, Hartke, Haskell, Hayes, Hemphill, Henderson, Hidalgo, Hill, Hockley, Hood, Hopkins, Houston, Howard, Hutchison, Hunt, Hudspeth, Hunt, Hutchison, Irion, Jack, Jackson, Jasper, Jeff, Davis, Jefferson, Jim Hogg, Jim Wells, Johnson, Jones, Carnes, Kaufman, Kendall, Kennedy, King, Kinney, Kimball, King, Kent, Kenny, Kimball, King, Kenny, Kleberg, Knox, Lamar, Lamb, Lampasas, LaSalle, Vaca, Lee, Leon, Liberty, Limestone, Lipscomb, Live Oak, Lano, Loving, Lubbock, Lynn, Madison, Marion, Martin, Mason, Matagorda, Maverick, McCullum, McClellan, McMullen, Medina, Maynard, Midland, Milan, Mills, Mitchell, Montague, Montgomery, Moore, Morris, Motley, Nacogdoches, Navarro, Newton, Nolan, Nueces, Ochiltree, Oldham, Orange, Palo Pinto, Panola, Parker, Palmer, Pecos, Pope, Potter, Presidio, QR, Rains, Randall, Reagan, Real, Red River, Reeves, Refugio, Roberts, Robertson, Rockwell, Runnels, Rusk, Sabine, San Augustine, San Jacinto, San Patricia, San Saba, Schlicker, Scurry, Shackelford, Shelby, Sherman, Smith, Somerville, Starr, Stevens, Sterling, Stonewall, Sutton, Swisher, Tarrant, Taylor, Terrell, Terry, Throckmorton, Titus, Tom Green, Travis, Trinity, Tyler, Upshur, Upland, Uvalde, Valverde, Van Zant, Victoria, Walker, Waller, Ward, Washington, Webb, Wharton, Wheeler, Wichita, Wilbarger, Willisey, Wilson, Winkler, Wisewood, Yoakum, Young, Zapata, Zavala. That took almost 4 minutes. It almost took 240 seconds to recite the 254 counties. But as I was doing that, I had the mental map. I was thinking, where is this county? What counties are around it? And because of the game we create to help you learn, and with those, I'm going to put it into review mode. While we're here, let's just go through this in review order, in review mode for the counties that will start with the letters A and B. We have 45 seconds to do this. Let's see if we can beat the clock. It asks for Anderson, Andrews, Angeline, Aranzis, Archer, Armstrong, Atascosa, Austin, Bailey, Bandera, Baystrup above Fayette, Baystrup, Baylor, Bell, Bayhar, I've heard it's pronounced Bear, Blanco, Borden, Bosque, Bowie, Brazoria, Brazos, Brewster, Briscoe, Brooks, Brown, Burleson, Burnett. It's that easy to review, and we build this system so that you can get in there and quickly review. When I say it's that easy, it actually took a month to get to where I could recite the counties in 254 seconds. It takes some time, it's not easy. It took a month for me to be able to do this, and it took longer for me able to do the next part, which is to show you how I can take a blank map and actually fill out the blank map and write the letter for each county to actually show that I do know where they're located. So that's it for now. I got another video coming up to show how we play the game with all the counties on the screen. So take a look at that once we get that set up. And thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Most importantly, thank you for caring about geography.